Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. I'm going to turn off my phone notifications. Hello, Larson say. Oh, I'm tired, but it's a decent time, 8 p.m. Pacific time. But I'm tired, and I'm going to be tired until at least mid-February, or the first week of February. Then, hopefully, I'm slightly less tired. Okay, here we go. 1 minute in. I forget how yesterday went. I think yesterday went well on the puzzle streak, not the games. Games went not terribly. Yeah, I'm a tired guy. We are white. A lot of those, these are all Rook and Knights puzzles. Every single one of them. Every single one, pretty much. Or Rook. Yeah, weird. Finally, first one that wasn't. It's mate here. Pretty weird. White. No, how about check here? Yeah, it's a mate and two. I should be winning. Hello, Vivek. Black. Chayak. Might. Checkmate. Discovery. Chayak. And then take. Take and bake. It's got to be good. 19. Check. He has to take with the king. And then mate and two there. $20. We are white. Well, we take. And we go here and we push. Black. Equal material. Can I take here and then take? Get 2 knights for a rook. I think so. Is there knight d5? No. Or is there? Yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can do that. Bishop G6. And then I'll be up the exchange. I don't see why not. Hello, Custard. Didn't see this check. Doesn't really change anything though. King H1. Not here because he can take and then go Queen G7. (23). Take and then fork. 24. How about check? If King E7, I can take here. I'm threatening to go to G8. I could almost just take here because these pawns can roll. Like maybe I just take on B1. My pawns are very good. But you would think it's check. I mean, let's just rule out Rook G8 first. I was going to go to B7. Which is good because I will get the rook for free. So that is ruled out. And if King E8, again, I can take the bishop. Because if he moves the rook, I can take on B2, I think, by going check and then take. But then he takes on A2. So it might not be that simple. Take Rook A1. Check. King D7. Take, Rook takes A2. Yeah, that's not... Well, even that looks good though, because I can just move the pawns. But there's probably something simpler. I mean, this also looks good. They both look good. How does one choose? Rook F8, King E, Rook F7, King E8. Just going to minimize chat here. I don't know. I feel this is still a good plan. Take on G7 and if Rook A1, check. He moves a king. I take on B8. He takes on A7, and then I just go King E5 and I just run these pawns because his rook can never go anywhere. I mean that has to be good, but I might be missing something after taking on G7. For example, maybe he plays Rook B4. No, I'm hitting his rook. Yeah. So again, you would think like Rook A. rook a1. But then I'm always giving this check. To me, that makes sense, except no exceptions. Yeah, I mean, then take. Oh, wait, he can queen there. I just realized. No, he can't. He has to take this first. Yeah, I don't know. That makes sense to me. And then I'm just going king e5. King e5. Can these do things by themselves? They should be able to. I'm going to play that. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm going to open up chat and play it. Yeah, and I'm taking. And I'm checking. And I'm taking. Okay. I feel that's a little underrated. That's 1600. Because you still have to, you gotta see all of this. This is like 7 moves ahead. You have to see, and then just see that this is winning. That should be higher than 1600. I'm not saying it's super hard, but it's harder than 1600. I'll downvote it. Okay, I have chat open. Black to move. I just got a weird flavor on the thing I'm drinking. Okay, so we have a check and then a mate. So this is a weird puzzle. Oh wait, it's not mate, but we go here, and then it is mate. Let's be cheeky. 26, mate in 2. It's not mate in 2. It is mate in 2, but this way. Black to move. Stream leg? I don't know. I'm going to wave to the camera and type in wave when you see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but yeah, 7 seconds. I might have been counting slightly quick, so it's about 6 or maybe 6 seconds. His king is still on. Is protecting d2. What about queen e3? Yeah, queen e3, and then rook d2. Rook e2 rather. I'm just going to minimize chat. Bing, bang, check. But if I win that, I'm just getting my... No, I'll be up a bishop, essentially, if I get it. And he's got no checks or anything. So he must play king e2, and then it's mate. Okay. 28. Attack, but then he's got a check. No, because then I can go king takes. And then hopefully there's nothing after that. 29. Check, right? He has to take. Oh, he doesn't have to. But if he doesn't, I'm taking, and that's good. And if he takes, it's check, and it's the same thing. 30. I can give a check. This wins material. This wins the exchange. 31. Chat is still minimized. I think we're getting a smothered. Smothers Brothers. 32. White. How is this going to check? And take the rook. 33. Double attack. Should be good. Easy ones, 34. Check. They're giving us freebies. freebies. Now, I want to take what's a queen. Is there a reason? Yeah, otherwise it's f5 for one thing. They're giving us really easy ones. 35. This is a fork. Why are they giving us such easy ones? What the hell is this? I'll be up the exchange. I might even go queen f7 there. Might be better. Yeah, possibly queen f7. I mean, this seems winning as well. Oh, actually, queen f7, he can move. Well, yeah, because what did he do here? I'm threatening mate. Oh, no, I'm not threatening anything. Yeah, so I'll just take the rook. I don't understand the puzzles. I don't get them. They're giving us the easiest puzzles I've ever done. This is mate in 2. They're just giving freebies. Freebies left and right. 37. Mate in 2. What the hell is going on? They're giving us easy ones. 38. Okay, check. Yeah, this looks good. Check. And then queen f2. And then it's mate. 39. This is like the easiest batch ever. Doesn't mean I'm not going to screw it up. It could be queen c6. It's probably queen c6 here. I'm playing queen c6. And then queen e4. Should be good. Yeah, okay, 40. Lordy, lordy, look who's 40. Knight f5. And then rook g8. I can go knight h4. He never has a check, which is nice. So let's just say after rook g8 that I do go knight h4. I don't know about that. Knight h4. Queen c6. No, because then I'm going to do the discovery. Yeah, knight h4. I mean, it looks pretty good. If knight takes, rook h4, king g6. Then what? Okay, could it go rook g4? King h5. I don't see the follow up there. After king g6. Ooh. Doesn't work. If his king goes to g6, I have a fork on h4. So I was thinking like rook h4 first. Knight f4, rook g8. No. That is it. It's knight f5, rook g8, and then rook h4. So knight f5, rook g8, rook takes h4 check. Knight h4 is forced. Wait. Knight f5, rook g8, rook takes h4, check, knight takes h4. Doesn't work. It almost works. I'm falling asleep here. Oh, I can't make it work though. Knight f5, rook g8. And if I go rook h4, it's so close to working, but rook h4, knight takes h4. Nothing went in my head in the past minute. I was thinking, and then I just got tired. Yeah, I don't know. Knight f5, rook g8, and then neither knight takes h4 or rook h4 seems to work. But nothing else makes sense to me. Excuse me. I had an amazing time too. It was going to be like a new personal best probably, but okay, I ruled out one move. So after rook g8, and okay, so just start over here. So I hope I can remember the line. So knight f5, rook g8, and then if knight h4, knight h4, rook h4, king g6, and then rook g4 check. If king h5, I think I've ruled that out. Oh, I didn't. I thought I ruled it out because of queen f6. But that doesn't rule it out. Or does it? Because then if he goes king g6, I have queen. Sorry, if queen g5, I have queen g6, which is not mate. Then he has king h3, and he's alive. Dang it. Knight f5, rook g8, knight h4, rook h4, king g6. Yeah, I was thinking check, and then I was just trying to rule out king h5. I mean, I guess I could go then rook h4, because if he goes king, okay, well, if he goes king g5, I can go to the fourth rank. If he some reason goes to king g5, yeah, then I don't have anything, unfortunately. But I can always give a check. So he repeats here. I don't know how I do that. You could argue queen f6 takes, check again, king h3. King h3, yeah, it's not quite a mate there. I could pick up his rook by going queen h7. That's just not enough. He has to go here, and then I have queen h4. That's just not quite enough. Oh, man. Even this whole thing, like after rook g8, I'm not even sure about knight h4, because like queen c6, even with the discovery is good, but taking might not be good. But knight back here might be. But like, let's say instead of queen c6, he goes queen e4. Well, this is still mate. Well, no, we're gonna win the queen though. But yeah, I don't know. It's so close to working. Knight h4, but then he has to take. And then check. King g6. We're so close to having something. I will have the more active rook. I could trade queens and then go like rook c, rook c4. The funny thing is, I actually think that is good, but that's like way too hard. Knight f5, rook g8, because my rook would be so active. Then knight h4, rook h4, king g6, and then the queen trade. Queen g5 takes check here, and then rook c4. I think that's actually okay. Rook c4. There's rook b7. Okay, and then he's probably fine. He's got rook b7. I don't. I've been on this for like 20 minutes. So if king h5, there's rook g7. And that could potentially be good enough. And if king h6, so yeah, he's got king h6. Yeah, it just it's just not working. It's so close to working. So close. Wait 1 second. No, never mind. Hallucinated there. Totally hallucinated. Oh my god. I might have 97. I'm going to start with knight f5. There might be 97. Possibly 97 here, which I don't love. But the idea being that I take on h4, and then I want a pawn. Yeah, I mean that's all I got. Yeah, because if knight h4, I looked at everything. I really looked at everything that I could think of. But yeah, knight h4, rook h4, king g6, and I just can't. For some reason, I can't make anything after that. No, we have rook g4, but then king h6, and I just don't see it. Do I have rook d2? Rook d2, king h5. Then king h4, king g6. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, as I say, 97 is interesting, but there's a lot I didn't account for. Actually, you can't do that, but I don't know if he has queen h5. Probably not. Let's just take 97. I wonder if it could be 97. 97. Rook e4. Or queen e4, I mean. Take on h8. Check. It's already getting dangerous. King h here. He comes back, check. I don't know. King h2. But then like this is already following. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. This is the most forcing line. But I just don't see what I'm doing after this. Bing, bang, boom. King g6. I've looked at this for for so long. Check. King h6. I've looked at this many time. Queen d2. King h5. Check. I've already looked at these lines. Then check. I don't see it. And then 97 is interesting. Well, I've spent a long time on it. I don't see it. I'm going to take, wow, it ends too soon. I'm going to open up chat. Did Vivek get it? He normally gets these. He gets everything. 94. So what's a continuation? So this is underrated because it ends too damn soon. So what the hell is this? So check. So here first, you go rook a4. So you just stay on the 4th rank. This is so freaking hard. And then rook f4. This is so hard. And then we come in. Wow, this should be like 2400, 2500, 2600, not 1800. It ends so soon. Yeah, you just stay on the 4th rank. Wait, that can't be right. What is going on here? The computer has no plan. Does it actually want to go to a different square? Oh, then here. Yeah, this is so freaking hard though. And that's just one line. And king here. Yeah, same idea though. You move the rook. What an incredibly hard puzzle. I'm downvoting it for the rating. I'm going to minimize chat. Last one here. I don't like the puzzle. Like, I'm not a fan. I think I can just take on e2. Right? Because if he takes here, we have a fork. So what's wrong with this? What is wrong with it? Then they give us this easy one. What a stupid thing. Okay, I'll get one wrong on purpose now. Yeah, so that was stupid. Oh, my time is not bad. Even though I spent like 20 minutes on that 41 puzzle. That was 45 minutes. But it's so stupid. Most of the puzzles there were so easy, and then that one was so hard. I hate that one. Anyways, got it on the first try. But that one puzzle was ridiculous. Okay, time for a game. Boom. 1985 from Nigeria. Bird Time, Birdland. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello, Preshman. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think in these positions we actually play D4. When the knight is on C6. Okay, he's got knight B4. This might have been wrong. Okay, we go to E2. Ten viewers. Okay. I believe generally you want to get... I mean, I have C4, but... Then he's going to come in here. C4 right away. Can I do that? No development. No piece development. Do I want to play C5? Gotta watch my clock. Although I'm doing okay. Move 9, a minute in. I don't think I really want C5. I don't mind it, but it doesn't do anything. Doesn't really do much. This knight needs to go. I might have to play bishop B2 so that I can play knight C3 or knight BD2. Okay, I still have knight BD2 here. And we have a pretty good center. I don't see what that does. Maybe he wants C5 or something. He might want C5. C5, D5 should be fine. So I guess I have to pre-move this. E3 is a little weak, but his knights are nowhere to disrupt it. Not easily targetable, but it is a weakness. If he castles now, well, I'm hitting his knight, so let's pre-move this. Knight F6, maybe E4 or D5. Is he thinking of Queen H4? No, his knight's hanging still. He could trade and then Queen H4, but that doesn't bother me. His knight on A5 is a little off center. Yeah, okay, he goes this way. So D5 wins G7. So we play that and ask questions later. And this is killer. I mean, this position. Okay, so we take first. Yeah, 97 we can take. We're not getting trapped. Okay, he gets rook G8, but that doesn't scare me. Just doesn't scare me. Bishop b5, e4. Pin to win. Rook g6. Can I push? And I can always come back. I'm going to play it anyways. Wait. Bishop h3. Bishop f3. I think he has to go here. Okay. Here he can take... Bishop f3 then. Should be good. Okay, c6, I push. This can't be comfortable for black. The bird. What's the claws? That's my bird sound. Because I can't squeak. Sounds like a cat. Bird sound is hard to make. Stop celebrating. Game's not over. Why am I celebrating? How am I doing on the clock? Pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually ahead of my threshold here. That actually looks like a good move. I could attack the queen. He's no longer in this pin, so this makes sense to me. So let's just play it. And g3 maybe, or e6? Because he's actually not threatening anything. I guess there's bishop h3. Is that even a threat? No, it's not. I can just take the knight, I think. Because takes I can take here. Yeah, so I think I can go here. I'm a little scared to let his knight come in, but I should be holding castles. Castles, I might have like rook b1. But I'm not 100% sure about this. This is a little iffy. Wait a second. I could then check, sack the bishop, give a check, and then I can take here. But then I'm getting mated. Okay, I could also just take on c7, I realized. I'm just realizing. I can just take that. That's got to be good. Okay. I didn't even see that. That's the simplest move. I didn't even see that until now. Okay, bishop h3, maybe d6. I can just take with the rook, so maybe d6 here. Just bishop c6. No, yeah, I think I can do this. Knight f5. No, that's got to be good. This should be good. Knight c6, d7, and I'm queening. didn't account for that. Okay, rook c1 maybe. Keep it simple. Okay, rook c1, keep it simple. I'm a little behind on the clock now. Not comparing it to my opponent, but comparing it to my, like my, what do you call it, checkpoints or whatever. Okay, what's going on here now? Where'd my advantage go? Maybe here? No, then he wins a piece. Okay, rook f2, not a move I want to play. No, that still doesn't really help. Doesn't really help. Because if I move here, he can still just take. This is where I need to go, but I obviously can't. So maybe I go check here. Oh, that's where we got to go. So, but how do we do that while defending g2? I could go here and then go here. I could maybe it's even worth considering this. And then rook f2. No, maybe queen f2. Maybe even g3 at this point. That solves a lot of problems for me. I'm liking g3. h5 is going to be too slow, I feel. This has to be the move. That solves pretty much all my problems. h5 is only, like, h5, h4 does come. But... Okay, but now I have time to move my queen. This forces a bishop trade. Then he's got h4 still. But then I can go check and stuff. Okay, let's try this. Plus his knight's hanging. But yeah, he made this way closer than I thought because I was completely crushing him, and then it got scary. It got dangerous. It's not really scary, it's more dangerous than scary. Hello, Vitor. Queen a4 would be pretty good if queens could move from d2 to a4. That'd be impressive. Okay. Yeah, so here I can trade, or I can check. There's b5. I think I want to take here. You can take with the knight. I can also get in here. I could also move this bishop. Wow, look at this move. Look at this amazing move. Okay, it's not that amazing because he can just put rook c8. But I like it. So rook c8. One of the rooks I'll have to trade. Maybe I can go rook c7 because then I can take here. This is good. What a good plan. What a good plan. Bishop b6 is mwah, clearance move. Bishop b6 is a nice move. Okay. Mate. Woohoo! Bishop b6 was nice. You have to admit it. You have to admit it. Oh, Oh, that felt nice. A bird win. These are the positions you get in the bird. Ooh. 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 Bird. Okay. I mean, he's only 1900, so but I'm not I think D4 might have been a little bit premature. I just remember that when the knight is on C6 in front of the C pawn, we basically punish white's poor development mobility options by playing D4. So we just take control of the center and space, and then the pieces don't have great options. So D4 might be good. I don't know. We'll see soon. The checkpoints. My time management is terrible, so I'm trying to work out some solution. So basically, like, there's the average game is 40 moves, right? On average. So yeah. So you take this is a 10 plus 0, easier to calculate because there's no increment. Then again, if there is increment, time management isn't as important because you can rely on the increment. So, but it's actually a little bit over. You should have over 5 minutes because I think it's cutting it too close to have 0 seconds at move 40 because the game might be 50 moves. It might be 60 moves, right? You want a bit of padding. So I feel like 10% or something. You just want a little bit extra than. So yeah, at 20 moves, you don't want 5 minutes. I want like at least 5 minutes and 30 seconds type of deal. And then yes, about 15 seconds. I actually made a spreadsheet. I'll load it up here, or I'll send a screenshot. What is it called? Okay. So this is a spreadsheet that I made. It's part of the bonus thing I gave from my book, and I kind of forgot about it. So give me 1 second to load it up. Okay, so these are the different time controls. Just look at this column here. So 10 and 0. So the average, so these are customizable. I have in my spreadsheet. So seconds per move, that's an average of 15 seconds. The Botvinnik rule is, because Botvinnik had time trouble too, which is silly because back then they had like 8, 9, 10 hours per game. But what was I going to say? I think it's in the first. I'll look it up, but I think it's the first. Let me check my notes. Yeah, so this is the time that should be remaining after the first 15 moves. So he said that after 15 moves, you should have 80% of your time left. So that's what that is. I don't really use his rule, but it's good to have in here just as a rule of thumb. So after, what did I say? After 15 moves, I should have like 8 minutes left. And then I just move 20 and so on. But again, I might modify that so there's a bit of padding. Or you can use them as checkpoints, but you should have more than 5 minutes. Like you should have between 5 and 6 minutes, I think, at move 20. But I'm still working this out. And there's other things I kind of need to write down because I'm still like my time management is so bad. Like but I'm trying to make a good effort on my time management in 2026. Do I consult this during the game? No, that would be cheating. I don't consult anything during the game. Okay, let me close that down. And yes, I do consider that cheating to consult that. Any external help of any kind is cheating. Okay, so yeah, I played d4, but in the bird, you can't really play anything that's bad. Pretty much everything is good, as white, in my opinion. It's really hard to go wrong. It might not be optimal, but you can pretty much play anything. It's very flexible. I never had this position before. I don't know what bishop b4 is about. It doesn't make sense. And knight e5 makes no sense. Yeah, none of this made any sense. And then he traded it all. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what he was... It's because it's the bird. People don't know what to do in the bird. Like, if you flip the board, they just don't know what to do. And maybe he was trying to punish it. You think, oh, he played f4. But people just, they don't know what to do. So they just wing it. And yeah, okay. Yeah, here I played d5. Opens up my bishop. And I mean, it was just a slaughter. But then he got play here. So he most certainly got play. But if you look at it again, this was still pretty much domination. I spent a very long time here on g3. I'm sure white can play probably anything, but this took away a lot of immediate threats, so I like it. And then I love bishop b6. I love the move, the clearance move. It's hard move to consider for me, anyways. It's not the simplest move to consider, but just to gain access to c7. And of course, if he takes, and we just open up our queen. And plus the bishop here, yes, it's restricting black's rooks, but black isn't really planning rook b8 anyways. So the bishop isn't any worse on b6 itself. I mean, you could argue that it's defending d6, but his king is the blockader, so it's not a problem. I really like this move. That's my favorite move of the game. And then it's mate. Yeah, so had he gone here, I actually thought I might be winning a piece here, but I'm not. He's gone it 3 times, so I would just give a check. And it still would have been... No, then it's mate here. I just take the rook. Yeah, but even without that, like, even if it wasn't mate, I might have, like, rook fc8. It's just very strong. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. My God, my rating is so low. And I'm going to load this up in CPT now. But first I have to update this other position I was looking at earlier before I started streaming. So let me just update that. Give me a second. If you're new to my stream, feel free to subscribe if you like it and want to be notified the next time I stream. But I pretty much stream most nights around this time. Okay, I might have to do this one move deeper actually here. So what was that game? Was that this one? No, I don't think I have it. So oh, look at the graph. Holy crap. Well, you can't see it. So let me look this up. What did he do here? He went knight c6, right? Yeah, bishop e5. Castles. Wait, yeah, that's right. Transposes. Okay, this is the first time I don't have this in my system, so. But yeah, computer likes bishop b2 here. But I'll let that run for a couple hours. Come back here. There we go. Was e4 move after queen g6? Is that later in the game? I think. But yeah, that's the bird. I mean, I didn't really do much. So first of all, d4. d4 is playable. As I say, The bird is interesting. White can really play pretty much anything, but so can black. I think it's really interesting. It's saying we can go bishop d3, knight b4, and then bishop e2. Okay, I guess so. No harm, no foul. C4, best move. Yeah, so it was all good. Okay. C5. Ooh, C5 traps the bishop. How did I miss that? Okay. Yeah, this was all good. So Vivek wants to know after queen b6, after queen g6, what bishop? Then bishop takes e4. You mean here? What do you mean? Oh, if I take here, so after bishop takes e4. No, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, your notation doesn't make sense. Was e4 move after queen g6, then bishop? Oh, you mean, okay, the way you wrote it is strange. So after queen g6, and then e4 here, is that what you mean? Oh, no, wait, when I took in c7? What? You mean instead of c7? I think you mean here, e4. It's saying, I mean, every move is always winning, but it doesn't love it. And then it still wants to take on c7. I don't know. The answer is no, I think. Okay, I'm going to play a new game. That was too long spent on that. Black against 2035. He doesn't have many games, but he's got a lot of blitz games, so we'll allow it, I think. I think we'll allow it. My Dutch has not been doing well. My poor Dutch. My poor Dutch. It's actually been doing pretty terribly. But it's play it like a bird. I'm going to cast. I play it a little bit different because we are black after all. We don't have as many liberties. Okay. I gotta. Okay. I could go bishop. I could go for this. No, I just think I've gotten worse. Should I try that? No, I'll go here. But I'm sure this would have been fine. Okay. You can go a5, but this is less annoying. So, can I go d6? He's got c5. You got this, which I don't like. So, as much as I don't want to do it, oh, what an ugly move to have to play. But I remember seeing like this type of position before. You move the rook. Maybe rook f7 was better, because now it's really hard for me to go to f6. So I'm going to have to play for e5. He played well here. I don't know if I played this perfectly. Can I go 94? He says no, you can't. This is not too late. We're gonna go for it. And that's a weird move. What's the point of that? I can just go d6, can't I? Maybe he wants the open F file. But d6 should be good. Am I missing something here? What am I missing? What was this? I don't get it. Okay, so knight f3. I don't know if I want that. That's scary. I'm going to do it, though. But my knight can never go in. That's so tempting. But was the rook on e8? I think I should have played rook f. I don't know. Because it's how does my queen get in there? It doesn't. Because my knight's dominated. I'm not going to take it. Here. And then g5, maybe? That seems better of a better idea. There's knight d2, but yeah, this seems better. I'm definitely not taking. Okay, so possibly knight e4, and possibly I go for this still. He's got to go queen a2. No, he can also go here. Okay, bing, bang, and then there's still ways to attack it, like c5, like rook c8, c5. Or to at least, yeah, slow them up. That is possible. I'm going to go here, though. There's often knight g5 is a problem, but not now. Okay, so knight d2. How am I doing on the clock? Not terribly. The problem is this is extremely interesting, this opening to me. So I'm enjoying it. That takes my clock. So knight d2. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I do wonder if rook f7 would have been better because... Just because. Or do I go queen g5? No, because he's going to take here. I could go queen h4 possibly. g6. And then, yeah, if only this rook could follow up. I wonder if I can sack a pawn here. Queen g5 takes. I don't think so. And it takes. No. I think I need to take there. I mean, there's always this here. I'm going to take, and then queen g5. You know, normally this is such a nice move, but I really don't like what happened to our rook. Okay, I can't even do this. That's okay. Mate in one. Just do a mate in one threat. F6 often, or F3 is often not playable, but here it is. But now he doesn't have a knight to protect this, so he's going to have to babysit now. Babysitting. Oh, I missed a fucking fork. Sorry for the swearing, but shit. How long was that possible? Oh, damn it. I saw it. Oh, God damn it. That's painful. Okay, e5. e5, f4. Okay, e5. That is so painful. It's a common thing, and I should have seen that too. Because okay, here, f4. I gotta just. That was in the past. I have to look to the now. So can I take? If he takes, I'm taking on c4. Oh, his bishop takes on here. Okay, closing it up would be weird. He can actually push, and that's awkward. Okay, I'll close it up. So you might have c5 now. So it's hard not to think about that fork. But lesson learned: knight d2 is often there's a fork there after knight takes d2. But oh, that's so painful. Okay, I gotta stop thinking about it. So c4. There is stuff here. No, there's actually not. There's actually nothing here. I need a third piece at least. There's never anything here as much as it looks like there is. So c4, what am I doing? Or c5, I mean. Wow. I'm going here. Oh, I lose a pawn though. Or do I? It's faster way for me to attack. Takes, boom, boom. No, everything's falling. Yeah, this is not good. Wow. How did I lose this game? Yamaha. Thought I played this guy before. I missed the fork. Oh yeah, it's 100 games. That's why. Okay, I don't know. Take here. I really don't know. There's rook ace or queen a6. Okay, I'm going to do it this way so that this rook can still do a rook lift. Did I mention I had a fork earlier? I'm way down on the clock from my checkpoint. I'm never doing anything with the rook lifts here. It's just a fact. Just a fact, Jack. Teenage mutant. Knight e3. You might have to go bishop c1. We get this square. Does it work? And he goes here. I don't think it works. Oh, then it's mate. Okay, I gotta try it. He might go rook a d, rook a, whatever the square is. Whoops. That looks like game. Then he has rook f2. I can double up. That's painful. I had queen b3 earlier. I mean, knight b3. I had knight b3. h3. Or just take. Oh, that was the most step. Okay, I wanted to play h5. Stupid. I had knight b3. Oh, right here, just winning knight b3. Stupid. And then here I just hung the knight. Black's slightly better here. Yeah, the poor Dutch. I'm curious about here. Yeah, this is such a terrible move. I was curious about where to put the rook. No, wait, no, I would went past it. Wait a second. Why did I move the rook? I could have played d6. Computer likes rook e8. I don't like it though. I like having the rook lift. Why did I not consider d6? Oh yeah, because if I did consider it, I didn't like c5. I don't like that. I don't like these positions. So, so what? Maybe c5. I like knight c6 though. Bishop a3. Oh yeah, rook f7 just loses. Yeah, so there's rook e8 and there's d6. I didn't like this. I just don't like that. I just don't. Yeah, so maybe rook e8 was okay. I played this fine, I guess, but I don't like it here. Maybe I could have played 94 earlier? No, I never had time. No, this looks like a necessary evil. Rook e8. There's still c5. I can't stop it. Hello, Abanoob. So because of that, maybe I should just play d6 and learn how to play this. But this sucks. Like, I don't like this. And then we have to find rook e8. So you have to they transpose anyway. Oh, that's annoying. I'll have to look into this more. Yeah, maybe c5 first. Right? Because then this is like the bird. This is the bird now. Maybe c5. That bishop a3. I don't like those positions. The computer says it's fine, but I'm not the computer. Maybe c5. If d5, then d6. And I think he has to take or we're playing e5. I guess he can go here, but then I have g6. Yeah, it's just a different structure. c5 is interesting. d5. Can this do anything? a4. This is just a different position. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm obsessing here. I just don't I don't like this. Ah, that's so annoying. I'm not used to that bishop a3. d6 first doesn't change anything. I don't know. I'll look at that more on my own, but yeah. So I can't get that. I can't stop thinking about it because this is annoying, and it means in the future I'm going to have to face this. That being said, knight c6 is not in the top 5. Maybe this is where I could have done something different. Yeah, this is a 40 cent upon drop. So it's saying c5 now. Bishop a3, d6. Maybe that's how we play it. Now this is not a problem anymore. And if he makes a random move, then we go knight e4. There still might be things. No, I think that's the way. I think that's the ticket. Knight c6. And I love this idea though to play against the, to put on a5. But here, yeah, there's bishop a3. So if we go c5 and but then we have then we have to deal with this a pawn. I know that, yeah, but that's only if I play c5. Yeah, so maybe, what did I say? Maybe knight e4. Knight e4, and then if a5, this is scary because I think he has queen c2. Oh, we can take on f3 apparently. Okay, and whoops, whose turn is it here? Yeah, so if it goes queen c2, then knight c6. Okay. You can go a5, but that creates, because eventually the c pawn will have to move, and then you have to babysit b6, which it's playable, but it's annoying. The queen often has to babysit it, or else the knight can't move. It's much more enjoyable for me to play knight a5, knight c6, knight a5. It's just much more pleasant. Yes, you can. I used to play a5 more often. Sometimes I still play it, but the babysitting of this b6 pawn is so annoying. But I think I might have come up with a solution here for the future. Instead of knight c6, knight e4 first, and then if if a5, we can take on c3. So if he defends c3, then you go knight c6, and he can sack. I've looked at these type of lines before, but it's not enough. It's like a kind of those from Gambit ideas. So that might be what it is. We go here first, but I'm not going to remember that. But yeah, bishop a3 is annoying. Okay, moving on. I know that was boring to listen to, but yeah. This was apparently bad because of bishop b4. And then a5? Oh, wow. I have never seen that before. Yeah, again, this bishop a3 I'm not used to. Wow, that's annoying as hell. So it actually wants to take. The thing is, I didn't know how I'm getting in here. It even says you can play knight h5. What's the idea? Oh, of course, just queen h4. Of course. I don't know why. Of course I can just move the knight. Man. Okay, so maybe I should have taken. And then, oh my God, that was painful. And then I just blundered at the end here. Missing knight b3 though, and then seeing it 2 seconds after I made the move hurt. Let's do the bird against this Indian Dinesh. I played Dinesh yesterday. Is it the same guy? It might be the same guy. Dinesh Kandoff. Ooh, interesting. Well, we're not going to fianchetto. Maybe c4? And then d4, we'll just take the center. I might go for Stonewall. He says, no, you're not. Not so fast, he says. I think I'm going bishop e2. Then he can take here. I could take with the g pawn. Then it reminds me of the Alekhine. Otherwise, I'm playing h3. Okay, let's go h3. I don't like the weak dark squares, but yeah, bishop e2 was interesting too. Bishop e2 and then fg or gf. I want to castle, but in the bird, I tend to delay castling. So let's go knight c3. And then I'll go bishop e2. Oh, fuck. Sorry for swearing, but it's queen h4. I'll go g3 if that happens. Okay, bishop e2. I assume he castles now. I spent a minute for the first 10 seconds. Not too bad. We have the bishop pair. So this looks like a decent position. I don't like how quickly he played that. That's scary. c5. This dominates the knight, but it's not really the best. I don't really like that. I'm going to go to e2. Normally I would go here, like, you know. Can I get away with e4? Queen b6, I'm taking. e4 is pretty nice. Have some faith in yourself. That's not it's such a simple move, but honestly, it's not a move I probably would have played like even a year ago. Don't ask me why. Okay, castles now, otherwise bishop a3 is coming. Look at this center. Look at this center. The bird is so giving. So generous is the bird. Ouch. I hurt my back today. Okay. So I could go bishop a3 and then like rook a d1. Could I go f5? Sack a pawn? Bishop's coming. Oh, come on, f5. Vivek is wet dream. It's his wet dream. I'd be facing off with his rook though. Like if I take on g6, f takes, I just move. I mean, that's got to be decent. But this could fall. But yeah, f5 takes. I gotta play f5. I had an issue. Actually, I had this issue like a few days ago. I think he gets knight d5. Although I do have c4. Bing, bang, boom. Knight d4. I don't want that. By the way, if I go bishop a3 and the rook moves, then f5, I'm hitting f7. Okay, we got to play this. Rook e8. And now we have x3 on f7. Rook e8, then f5. f5 takes. Oh, my bishop might be hanging here. Takes. I can move the bishop, though. This has to be very good. He still might have knight d5, though. Bing, bang, boom. Knight d5. No, I've got f7. I mean, I got to play it. Look at this control. Look at that. Nothing he can do about it. Queen a5. He loses the tempo here. The new Dizzy. f5. Combine the two ideas. What is that? Okay, there's stuff. Okay, well. Okay, I wish I had bishop g5. Maybe, but then his rook would have still been here. But yeah, maybe bishop g5 was. Maybe I could have played f5 and then bishop g5 actually. Back here, f5 bishop g5 was an idea. Well, the old Dizzy didn't draw a national master in a FIDE rated tournament either. Okay. Yeah, but I'm kind of lamenting bishop g5 was good. So there's knight d5 coming. If I take. Yeah, push, and then I take on f7. Okay, I don't know. With his bishop here, I don't really have. Maybe I've got bishop d3 after. Yeah, bishop d3 is good. Bishop d3. I could just take here first, actually. And then bishop d3. That might be better. I'll do that. But bishop d3 is going to be the coup de grace. Bishop h5. And then rook f7. Or just rook f7 immediately. He wants to do this. I could trade and then take on b7. I might just do that. Is it the best move? Probably not. But I'm just going to trade and take in b7 here. Okay, I'm below the checkpoint. But we have good compensation for the checkpoint. Yeah, I'm just taking. Oh, there's C3's hanging. Can I just take here? I can just take here. Remove the defender. Never mind, I'm stupid. Okay, sorry. He can just take the rook. Bishop d3. No, I'll let him take on c3. Okay, how about here? Check. Yeah, well, I'm threatening the bishop. He can give me this check first, though. Could also double up. And then I don't have a good rook left, unfortunately. His knight is very well placed. Yeah, boom, check. Move somewhere. Here, check. Oh, actually, he can't go there. Okay, but what if I get a free move? What am I doing after this? Nothing. Okay, let's go here. Check. It doesn't do anything. Rook g8 is mate. Bishop G7 is a good move. These pawns are a little scary. Rook G8. I don't know. Where'd my advantage go? Here. I can win E6. I can also do it this way here. Oh, wait. Okay, we'll do it this way. I'll stick with this plan. We have a minute of chat. I really ran out of time here. I thought I had a win there. Rook G7. This one. Here. Or should I just go here? That's better. But that A pawn is serious, though. Here. Rook A8. And I'm going to go here. There is knight B6 after. Damn. Didn't see that. I shouldn't have given this up, but I'm so low on the clock. I'm not surprised because I was forgetting that the rook was there for a while too. It's not over. He needs to move his knight. Where's king? Okay, opening up chat. Okay. Gonna block him for not resigning. Okay. That was stressful. That was stressful. Chat is open. Whoops. Yeah, so I took the center. Yeah, here I was considering bishop e2 and then going gf. I bet that would have been good. Or at least fine. But I went for this. And this was nice. And then I burned a lot. This is where I burned all my time on this whole f5 idea. This has to be good though, right? The only thing I was thinking of is maybe I could have went f5 first and then bishop g5. I don't know if that would have been better. Like, I was scared of his knight going to d5. So like, I don't know if he goes ed, takes. Oh wait. You know, even here. No, I can't. I was thinking even here I could almost go bishop g5. But not quite. Yeah, takes knight d5. Yeah, maybe I played it fine. Yeah, I think maybe I played it correctly. And then, how did I not win this easily? I was thinking bishop h5, and maybe I should have played it. There's no reason not to. Rook g8. Rook g8. I still have queen. Rook f7. Bishop h5 is probably good here. I bet you bishop h5 is very good here. I chickened out on it though, because I thought this would be good enough, and it should be. This should be good enough. But it didn't turn out to be that way. Yeah, he goes back here. Maybe I should have rook lifted now. No, it's not too much different. I don't know. Yeah, he just and then suddenly he's got play, just like that. My bishop on a3 is not doing anything anymore. Could I have gone bishop d7, bishop e7? Maybe bishop, maybe this. Hello, DMX. But yeah, grabbing the e6 pawn helped. And then he dropped the rook. I got kind of lucky. But I am up 2 pawns, right? But it was a clock issue. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. A lot of bird wins tonight. The wins have been birds. And then the losses have been Dutches. Not bad. The bird this is what the bird looks like. Yeah, so this was all fine. Let me refresh. It wanted to go here, but I don't know. I thought maybe I would be pushing these pawns, but I guess this is better. Okay. And so here, E4 is not even in the top 5. Can you believe that? Okay, now it is. Now it's the second best move. Took a while. Bishop A3. Yeah, so if F5 first, yeah, just equalizing. I learned this lesson a few days ago. Knight D5. It's not even in the top 5 though. But Queen D5. We give up D5, period. Oh, whoa. This is a blunder. It's equal. After takes. And again. Well, it says everything is equalizing. Really? Everything? I just thought there'd be something here. I can't believe that. If anyone is better here, it's black, it says. So instead, it wants to go E5 and then C4, which I didn't notice. I don't know where the knight goes. Maybe here to go to F5. And then rook, and then just play this position somehow. So rook C8 and then G4, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. What about G4 is another way to play this, keeping our options open. Maybe I think I like G4 better. I don't really like E5. G4 I like better, and it's hard for black to know what we're doing. I like this. This is more flexible. And then E5. I mean, it's actually very similar. They kind of transpose, but still, I like G4 better. Okay, we just go all out there. G4. I really thought this was good. There's even E5 here. Not as good as him just taking, though. Take. There's even G5 here? That's crazy. Surprisingly, black's fine. And even without G5, there's just a million moves. Knight D5 is equal still. The knight is so good here. If we kick it off, we drop a pawn. Yeah, and the rook. And then if we keep capturing, we don't have anything. Surprisingly, we don't have anything. Yeah, it's all about D5. So G4. Yeah, computer still prefers E5 as the top move. Just getting more space. Okay, anyways. Yeah, and then we were just better here. What was I thinking here? So I was thinking maybe bishop H5. It's playable. Like, everything's good. Rook F7. Yeah, Rook F7 was best, though. Taking was okay. I mean, everything was okay. Everything was always okay. Even here, it's just, everything was always winning. Okay. I think I'm going to end it there. Just because it's been 2 hours. And I should probably let the dog out. And I was really tired before starting. So Puzzle Streak was done on the first attempt. And then I played 3 rapid games. 2 wins, 1 loss. I think I won 2 birds, lost the Dutch. In February, I will have longer streams. Excuse me, I'm just so tired. I'm just overworked. you see me super tired on stream. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck in your games. I'll see you.